So talking about 5G and how it impacts our bodies as well. And you don't know what you don't know until you know. And that's really what it comes down to. So I want to talk about a lot of different things with you, David, but there's one thing. How is the human body impacted by external frequencies when we're looking at all of the different 5G towers?
So I'm going to define the problem, but then also give people a practical solution that they can implement today that will make a difference on their health. It's important to know that research going back to the 1960s by Robert Becker demonstrated that the electrical properties of the body control the biochemistry. As bioelectrical current goes through the nervous system, it generates electromagnetic fields at right angles. This is a basic principle in physics. Human body obviously produces sound. We have infrared energy that's traveling through the meridians, and that's what acupuncture is based on. So this is to say that we are controlled by different forms of energy, and that energy controls the biochemistry. So this is important because once we introduce something like 5G, which is a microwave, we should understand that this is going to have an impact on our bodies. Studies done at the University of Colorado School of Medicine, it showed even before 5G, going back to 3G, that microwaves would have a negative effect on our bodies. Specifically, holding a cell phone up to the head will create localized heating in the brain tissue. So we should be very, very concerned about being bathed in these unnatural electromagnetic fields. Now, one of the ways that we can protect ourselves, since 5G is all around us today, is to increase our daily amount of copper. This is a little bit difficult to do in our diet. Rich sources of copper would include things like lobster and chocolate and wheatgrass. However, I would recommend that people take a copper supplement. I'm not a medical doctor, so I'm not providing medical advice, but they could speak with their doctor about taking 2 or 4 milligrams per day of a copper glycinate. The copper will build up in the body, but it also gets stored in our skin. And our research has shown that if we can mobilize the copper and get it to bind to specific peptides such as GHK and AHK, that in fact, our body has the God-created ability to act as a Faraday cage, screening out and reducing the impact of these artificial electromagnetic waves.